I mean, yay. All right, so paper.
Yeah.
Yes. No
hands.
just constant paper checking. All right. So what did we just do?
We just went to English first and had 2 English lessons.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
And what did you think?
It was good. It was really interactive, and the kids seemed.
She's saying they sucked. She's saying
No,
they're horrible.
no,
kids.
they weren't. No, they weren't. I was actually really impressed. I'm always really impressed whenever I meet anyone who's bilingual because.
They're bilingual.
Because they're bilingual and
Yeah.
I'm not, and I'm just very envious that their brain can work like that. So I think they did really well.
Yeah, cool. And did you find anything interesting in either of the lessons?
What did I find interesting?
Like in terms of like your conversations with the students and stuff.
That they were shocked that I was 26 and didn't have kids.
I went through that too. Yeah,
that
I
was
should
quite
like a
shocking.
6 or 7 year old at least by now.
Minimum, right? Minimum. Possibly an 8-year-old if you were really keen.
That's not even keen. Wow, so much judgment, so much cultural judgment right there. All right, cool. And has there been an update to your most Russian moment
My most Russian moment.
so far?
So far, I think the fact that it snowed.
Totally sorry.
It was really, really snowy, but not just snowy, just like powdery and dry and flaked.
Real
and
snow.
Purple lights, and it was
Mhm.
definitely a kind of,
Okay.
I don't know, classic. I always think of that, and I think like classic, like Russian literature moment, like cover of the book.
I think about sleighs and like the White Witch
Really?
and just Narnia.
Narnia all over.
Yeah, which is weird because I mean I've actually been to the place where C.S. Lewis wrote Narnia, and I've seen the big lion statues. My friend used to work there. It's like the Trout in Oxford.
Yeah.
And I see the statue of the lion, and I'm like, look, he wouldn't have got that much snow here.
Whereas you come like
Yeah.
here and it's like snowy and
Yeah.
it is actually really Narnia-esque.
Yeah, well, I found it quite funny because I mean the other day I had some British friends complain how much snow they've had recently. I was like, what is it, 3 inches? Are you being funny?
Cry me a river, bitches.
Oh god, yeah. Alright, what about in terms of like talking with people and stuff? Have you had like an update to your most Russian moment since then? 'Cause I think the other day, did you say post office and queues?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
You
it
said
was the
something.
post office in queues and
Like 48 hours ago, I can't remember.
oh my god. Probably talking to people. No, because today everybody was really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, you sound so surprised. Oh my god, these Russians were totally helpful
Really
today.
helpful.
What?
What
Were they trying to sell you things?
Okay, so at the market that was really annoying, but I don't think that's a distinctly Russian thing. I think that's a
It's a
distinctly
market thing.
market souvenir,
Yeah.
person from a different country.
Mm-hmm.
Let me sell you some shit.
Victim sign, victim.
Yeah, I know.
Victim.
But
Take my money.
the most Russian was the guy that was trying to sell me Soviet era paraphernalia.
All kind of paraphernalia.
Hats, boots, badges, like military badges, medals. We had some binoculars, and I was like, I would like to see an authentic
I
authentic
know,
souvenir.
right? I know, right?
Because that could have just been like in your basement for 2 years and it would
Yeah.
look like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
he was very Russian and like followed me down followed me down the little lane, going, no, come back. But much more Russian and much more gruff.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. And what have you found most surprising thus far? If anything. Have you been surprised at any points?
Oh, Laura, we're start. I'm so surprised.
I'm so
So the thing
surprised.
is, like, okay, so I started off being surprised, and I would say to you, oh my god, blah, 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 and you'd be just like, meh.
Yeah,
So at
Russia.
this point, now, I'm just like, meh, whatever.
It took me months to get to that point.
I don't know, maybe
I was
just
like,
indoctrinated really quickly.
whatever.
But there was actually when I was walking in this morning, there was an accident just up the road,
Mm-hmm.
and the police were just like, meh.
Yeah.
And I did find I was slightly surprised by the fact that there was like cars everywhere, and like this woman had her baby on the sidewalk, and everyone was just like,
Just in the snow on the sidewalk?
yeah, like just, well, it wasn't snowing,
Like
but
just
like
plonked the baby down?
just on the sidewalk, and I was like,
Michael Jackson.
there's a
shake
small
that shit.
unattended child on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the police were just totally nonchalant about everything.
Yeah. Nonchalant. Yeah. The Russia, the land for the nonchalant and indifference.
Yeah, it really was. They were totally indifferent. But yeah, that's my most surprising
Okay.
moment.
And have you seen anything super awesome?
I saw monkeys today. Not that that's awesome, but these
Monkeys are awesome.
They
This is
were,
so
but these
awesome.
monkeys were dressed up in like a parka and boots and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Cole's monkeys.
really, I was like, I feel sorry for you because you clearly do not belong in Russia.
No, it's like there's a zoo here with giraffes and things and zebras. I'm like, I wouldn't want to be
Where
a
do they
zebra
go
in
winter?
Russia.
Like,
They
they have
apparently-
enclosures? specially built?
Kind of. I mean, I've been told not to go to the zoo because it'll be so,
Horrifying?
yeah, to say the least. Because basically they're these tiny little cages and things, and
Yeah.
the animals aren't treated very well.
No surprise there.
Yeah, it's not a huge surprise, but yeah. So I mean, I actually don't know whether they're outside still or not. But I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a zebra here.
I wouldn't want to be any animal here, really.
I'm not sure.
So,
about a zebra.
last time I was
Alright.
here, it was October.
Yeah.
Thinking of things that are surprising. And there were dogs everywhere. There were like stray dogs
Mm.
everywhere. And I was it's one of those memories I came back with thinking, oh, Russia's full of stray dogs. And I come this time around,
Yeah.
and it's the beginning of spring, not really, like all spring.
And by spring, you mean day 200 of winter.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And there are no dogs. Like the only dogs I've seen, I think I've seen 3, and they've all been tied up or with an owner.
Yeah.
And I said to Laura, I'm like, oh, so where are all the dogs? And she's like, oh no, they all die in winter, and they'll freeze to death because they're homeless, and then the cycle starts
Why am I
again.
laughing? Because that's exactly how I said it. I was like, oh, they're just dead.
And it was so casual. Just so casual. But anyway, getting back to the monkeys. So there's 3 monkeys, I know,
Segue.
massive tangent.
Yeah.
Not really, they were kind of animals
Go
anyway.
ahead, yeah.
So they were these 3 monkeys, and you could like hold them and get a picture taken for a fee.
And fleas. Did the fleas come free?
I don't know, I reckon they probably came free.
Okay, cool.
But this German woman went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, no animal rights, and then started screaming at them in
In
German.
what language? Oh, in German.
She said no animal rights in English and like with the down thumbs, and then she went like cut sick of them in German. In German, and it was
Did they speak German?
no, they just looked at her blankly and like sort of just.
He's a crazy German
Yeah.
lady just in my face.
Yeah.
Alright.
But we made eye contact and had a little smile. We both acknowledged that yes, what they were doing was wrong.
Uh-huh.
Solidarity.
Western solidarity.
Yeah, but
Western
really
solidarity. Okay, cool. Well, I want tacos.
Me too, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, really. Alright, so we're gonna stop there. Yay. Bye.